Yo, what is up guys, Face here, welcome back to another video. So I just recently made a video on the T57 Heavy. You've probably seen it already if you're seeing this one, because I did say that I would be making the M6 YOH review right after that one. Just because I feel like these tanks are similar, and similar in the sense that they are both from the American tech tree. They are different in their clip potentials. So the M6 YOH has a 2 clip depending on what gun you're going to use. In my opinion, if you're going to run the M6 YOH, you're going to run it for the 2-shot gun, because then if you're going to run it for the 3-shot gun, might as well run the T57. And I'll explain that a bit more in depth in a second. But the M6 YOH comes with a 2-shot gun, dealing 450 every shot, well, average damage, which is pretty good if you think about it, with a 1.71 second reload in between shells, which just means that you can have this like shotgun-ish effect with this tank. You just poke out, dish one shell, 1 second later you're dishing another shell out, and you can get back into cover and not have to worry about poking for another 20 seconds. While the 3-shot gun on here, the 3-shot gun, you'll deal less alpha, so you'll do 300 instead of 450. Which kind of ruins the purpose of this tank. This purpose of the tank is supposed to have this punchy gun that just delivers 1000 damage in 2 shots, where the 3-shot gun just doesn't do that. You do have more DPM with the 3-shot gun. I believe it's, where does it show here? Damage per minute, yeah, it is 500 more. So instead of having 2500 average with the 2-shot gun, you have 3000 with the 3-shot gun. But the thing is, if you're using the 3-shot gun, you're going to be showing your tank and having to poke a lot more in between shells, especially that you have a 3-second magazine reload instead of a 1.5 second or 1.7 second reload. So in the sense, if you're going to use this tank, definitely run the 2-shot, because you don't want to be bleeding health, having to wait 3 seconds in between each shells just to get the same amount of damage. So I honestly believe if you're going to play this tank, run the 2-shot gun. I'm going to play a live game for you, probably 2 games, because that's how many I played on the T57. And in terms of which is better between the T57 and the M6 YOH, honestly, it's a preference on how you play your tanks. They don't play the same, in my opinion. The M6 YOH can be more of a heavy tank, in my opinion. You can bounce a lot more shells with the M6 YOH than you can with the T57. However, you are slower than the T57. So the T57 is more of a flank-ish kind of tank. You want to be behind all your super heavies. You want to be in a sneaky position that you can get to the side of an enemy, dump your 3 shells, and then hide. Where the M6 YOH, you kind of want to find a hull down spot. You do have these 2 massive hull hatches on the top of the tank, which can kind of mess up how effectively you can be hull down. But in 3 seconds we'll have our 2 shells. Maybe we can dump some shots into somebody. There's an IS-7, we put 1 shell into him, a second later we put another shell, and we can back up. And now that's just what makes this M6 YOH just so punchy, man. I love it. The T57 doesn't quite have that, because most of the time you're not going to roll the same as the M6 YOH, so it feels like you have a weaker gun. However, you can do 1200 damage instead of 1000 damage. And now the mediums are being kind of over aggressive here. Maybe that TBP will push out. Regretto maybe will mess up. I do not want to overshow my turret, which I have just done for the FE over here. Dump 1 shell into him. Maybe he'll poke for another one. I missed the 2nd shell, which is very unfortunate. And one thing I would say about the M6 YOH is that because of that extremely long reload time, if you even just miss 1 of your shells, you just obliviate your damage potential. So if you want to keep up with that 3000 or 2000 average damage, you need to make sure that you hit every single shell. The gun is pretty accurate, I must say, so I don't think you'll be missing too many shots. It's just about if you can just get those shells out as soon as possible, which with that 1 second reload time, it shouldn't be a problem. Someone shot. I don't want to get nuked by the 1A3 over here, but maybe he'll allow me to nuke him. I'm going to use my reticle. And we just missed that second shell. So because of that, we probably won't be able to get a good amount of damage this game. TVP is just going to absolutely nuke him. I have kind of messed up a few shots now. And just like that, that TVP just completely ruined that guy. I don't have the TVP, but I do know that it's a crazy cancerous tank. Come on, we need to get one more shell out. And we do. Okay, so hopefully we can reload. It's a 3 versus 3, so this is quite close. I'm going to tell my team to hold position. Hopefully they listen. Got 10 seconds left on the reload. And then we can have our 2 shells back. I believe the enemy team is not that healthy on HP. I'm just waiting for this object to push me. We have a T-57. He's not reloading his clip. I'm not sure why. I don't want to just give this object a free shell into me. There's the TVP. I'm going to push up a bit here so I can maybe cut off this 140. They do have a TVP that is completely ruining our T-57 and our TVP. There is the 140. I'm going to try get to this Vickers side so I can dump 1 shell into him. Missed that first one, but because of the reload time, I can dump him the last shell. I can see that post fell down facing that way, so I'm assuming the object's running right, in which he is. It's just 1 guy left. The TVP has been taken out, and it seems like we just lost connection. So that is very unfortunate. I am not sure why we've lost connection, but we should win this game. It's a 2 versus 2, 1. This is very weird. Well, thanks, Wargaming. Or my Wi-Fi provider. I'm not sure who to blame here. But I'll be back as soon as I get back into the game. If I do get back into this game. Okay, we are back. I do not know what happened there. My turret is stuck now. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. It took quite a bit to get me back into the game. I'm not sure what that was all about. This 140. Oh, I'm lagging. Big time. Okay. So I don't know if it's the server or it's my Wi-Fi. I am on the NA server, and obviously you can see I have 250 ping. Where is this object 140? If he spots me and he shoots me, I should be able to spot him. There's the 140 over there. Hopefully the 140 won't just give my teammate shells. Unfortunately, not being able to pin him. Our T-57 should be able to clip him out. I'm sorry that this end of this game had me sitting here, but because of the lag, I was not sure where he could have been. Maybe we'll still be able to get a shot into him. Only time will tell. I don't think so. Just seeing the fact that he is running over there. Maybe I should push in. That might be a good thing. I'm just trying to think that if he goes up, maybe I can help him out. Our T-57 doesn't seem to be the brightest of players, which is okay, I guess. He does get 1 shot into him. Maybe he'll kill him. I'm not sure. 140. Hopefully we'll be able to kill him now. Using our reticle calibration, we can completely snap that shell in. Wasn't an amazing game. I did end up lagging at the end there, which obviously sucks. If you've reached this far into the video, type F in the chat for my Wi-Fi. We still managed to break 3k damage, so we're going to hop into another game because, like I said in the T-57 replay or video, 2 is better than 1. Hopefully we'll get into a game pretty quickly. And I feel like now I can kind of explain why you would want the M6 YOH over the T-57 Heavy. And in my opinion, if you haven't gotten the T-57 Heavy, I would still go for the T-57 Heavy over the M6 YOH. The 2-shot gun is very fun, I must say. If you're trying to have fun in a clip tank, the M6 YOH will be your buddy. But I feel like the M6 YOH tries to play a tank that it really isn't. Like, it is a hull down tank. You can play hull down extremely well, but those 2 hatches there, if you're versing any competent players, they will completely butter through your turrets, kind of ruining the fact that it is a hull down tank. And you also don't have any side armor, so don't side scrape in this tank. And your hull was majorly nerfed, so yeah, it's not as strong as it used to be. At least when it first came out, you had pretty good hull, at least where these little arms are over here. They were pretty good. Now, there's the T57 on our team. So if you just want to do raw damage, the M6 is going to be your friend. You can farm damage extremely well in the YOH. But as soon as your teammates fall apart, if you're stuck on a reload, you're just going to cry because you just always going to be reloading. And if that's not your thing, if you just want a constant fire, then maybe a medium tank or a high DPM heavy tank like the WZ113 would be a better choice for you. My opinion, which one is better? I do find playing the T57 a bit more fun. I mean the M6 YOH a bit more fun. And the T57 I would rather play if I'm trying to really put out a lot of damage, because you can just farm in the T57. I believe I got spotted from someone flanking on the right. There is a 183 in the back there. Thank God they did not nuke me. Maybe he'll give me a shot. And he does. I'm going to use my reticle calibration just to make sure I get that second shell out. And we just back up now. We just chill. Reload our clip. Hopefully mediums don't flank me. I am in a bad situation if they do. So I might want to just clip one more shell in, out, and just dub. Well, there's a T57. Don't know what he's doing. He is going to give me his side, which means I can get 2 shells in. Back up. There's an SDB. That is not a tank I really want to come up against. I am showing my complete side to the enemy. SDB completely ignores me. I am going to just run this way, try help our 183 with that IS-4 over there. We got our clip back. I can put 1 shell and 2 shell, not quite finishing him off. I want to kind of run away from this guy. Hopefully our 183 can kill this IS-4 because I am getting nuked at the moment. I'm going to dip into this ditch here so that SDB can't farm me. IS-4 might get a second shell into me. He does bounce, which is always great. Maybe we can clear that SDB, and we do. I don't know what our 183 is doing. He has not cleared this guy. I'm just going to try get the damage because we are not going to win this battle. 183, come on. Nice. Okay, he kills him, which is which was his duty, and he managed to do it, so round of applause to him. T57 here, I'm going to use my reticle calibration just because we bounce our first shell, hit our second shell. Very unfortunate that the shell didn't go through. I'm probably going to go down to this VK in a second if he does not bounce me. Come on, bounce me. I got 5 more seconds. Yeah, he bounced me. Let's go. Gonna put 1 shell into him. Wasn't able to get the second shell out. And there you have it, guys. So if you are looking for the T57 or the M6 YOH, which one to get, definitely it is your opinion on what you like. It's very preference C based. 4,300. We did do more damage than the T57 review, but the M6 YOH is definitely a great tank. I don't find myself playing it as much because some games you will have pretty crappy games in the M6 YOH, while the T57 you could also have very bad games. You can have very bad games in all the tanks, but it's definitely preference wise. In my opinion, I like the T57 a bit more for damage farmy games, and the M6 YOH if I'm trying to have a bit of fun at tier 10 in a American clipping tank. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys choose which one is better for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you made it this far, comment YOH is OP, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.